Hello folks, welcome back to Harrison Building Lego Sets. I'm Brian Harrison with Harrison Lego Media, and today we are back. Look at what we're doing. But before we get started, we're back to building the church. But before we get started, I want to say something. I want to say, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, leave a like on this video, hit the bell notification if you're on YouTube. If you're on Rumble, please don't forget to follow us there as well. Hit the like and comment section; it is much appreciated, and I want to thank you so much. Look what look what we're doing. We finally put it on a base plate so it'd be level with my city. But if you notice, my city is slightly in the background here. I saved money. I expanded my city even though I didn't think I was going to. But also, it was unexpected to have a church like this. If you watch the first video, you can see some of that. Yeah, exactly. So, what do I have to say? What am I going to say? Anyway, what I'm going to say is that it's really cool. I also added a little tractor over here on the side. I may move that. To make it look like they're building. Their workers are back up building again. There's Bob over there. I'm gonna call him Bob, but Bob the Builder. There you go. If you remember that old show, I guess he's my Bob the Builder. So, yeah, this is what we're looking at, and I'm beginning to think. Now, I'm not totally sure, but I'm beginning to think each bag will be a part, and that's what it looks like. But I did this mills plating, and then things happened. Wasn't able to be back on building. Let's see if we can. Sure. Yeah. See, wasn't back on building. Yeah. So I filled in a little gap. I bought some plates, and I have plates left over now because they were cheap to buy. So I bought a bunch of mixed ones, and I'm excited. And you can see a video of that too. But let's get started building. That's the whole point of this. So let's open this up and see what the difficulty is. Here's bag 2. See, they package it all nicely. I think there's about 10 bags, if I'm not mistaken. If not, we'll build till it's done, but we'll show you each bag as we go along. This may be a video today, and that may be it. But let's open it up and see what we got on the inside. I may have to just endure to move our little town over. Try to get. Sorry guys, hopefully I'm not moving too much. Try to get some of the stuff. We have a huge book here. We have pieces. Let's open them up. I'll be quiet while I open them up. Wow, there's a little bit in bag 2. There's even some of these that look like tools and stuff, but I know they're going to be involved in building the church. But look at, there's this little drill, there's the oil can, there's some of this stuff. Cool, huh? I love it. Alright, a wrench. Yeah, so you can see all that. I like the drill down here. So anyway, there you go. And let's see what else is part of bag 2. Oh, some more of those. So 2 sets of these. 2 of the tools, so I'll open them here. Let's see, we got some bricks to open up. Let's open those up while we're at it, and let's just get started. I just want to open up these bags, so we'll just open them up. Again, I'll be quiet, and then I'll just dump them out. I don't know if I could do these in front. Let's see here. Doing off to the side, so here you go. I don't have much room on this table, so it's kind of hard to do this type of stuff, or to do what I'm doing. I mean, I'm glad I'm able to build on this. This is awesome. Okay, so let's open up another bag. Here's the other bag. Another one. This is going to be awesome to build. Okay. There you go. Here's another bag. One more bag, and we're off to building today. Let's move all that, and let's move this back. There we go. Okay, so yeah, my city is now on one base, but it grew, partly because of the church, and there's now space here. So hey, let's get started actually building. That's what we're here for. Okay, so we left off, and bag 2, we're starting off with with adding more. We're building. Looks like we're building one section. Okay, of the church. So yeah, so this is a continuation of what we're doing. Okay, here we go. I got organized, but I'm trying to move some. Okay, here we go. Because I need to build on top of this now. I wanted to get the church on there because I didn't want to do it later because I felt like I'd break the church if I did it later. So I hope this is a good decision of mine. I think it sort of is. But let's see here. We're looking for a piece like that. Okay, here we go. It looks like golden chalice or golden cups. There you go. And oh yes, that is it for that page. This is a thick book, by the way. So and you can watch the first first episode. I show that type of stuff off. And yeah, there you go. It's all nice. It's all nice. There. Okay. So let's move forward with this build. Here, let's move this a little over. I could always move the camera forward or up a bit, trying to keep away from certain things, power cables mainly, but it may not matter. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we did the cups. Let's build our glass thing. Okay, so where is it? Okay, so we have this. We got this, and well, we have a few of these things. Oh, yay! Okay, cool. So we're gonna put this together with this. Okay, it's like a weird orange. Cool, right? I think it's gonna be a really cool church when it's done. Actually, I've always wanted. I want to build a town where you have a church, a school, maybe even a library. I mean, that would be kind of cool, right? Now, if I may have to do it. I have more room now, so I may be able to do it on this base plate and see what I could do for my little town that's on this one base plate. We'll see if we can get more bricks for it and stuff like that. Right now, though, the cool idea is what we're doing right now is just build the church. So we'll work on that. Maybe have future plans and see what we can do. Okay, so there's that, and then obviously we put it on top of here. But wait, hold on. See, we could still do it. We got 2 of these to put on, so let's not forget that. Let's not forget that there's 2 being put on here. Okay, so there's 2 of these. Here we go. Yeah, this is probably going to be one of the biggest builds I've done. I'm going to say, actually, it's probably going to be the biggest build I've done. Because I think most of them have either had 1 or 2 videos or something like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then there's some stuff on here. Let's see. Let's look. Is it? Let's see what's. Oh, it's two of these little weird, I don't know if they're the flower things. Are there clear ones? I don't think there are, because I looked. Unless there are, or not. Oh, yes, there are. They're red ones. There you go. I was looking for those. Okay. Let's see here. Where are those red flower thingies are clear? There's one. I found one. So I know there's a hope for another one. It's kind of cool. I'm hoping to finish this build. Well, the big build, this is one of the big builds I want to finish, especially before Christmas, because Christmas time, you know, you have Christmas church. We have a Christmas church for a town. We like those little, like little towns you can build around Christmas trees and Christmas time. So this would be kind of cool to, because the town sits next to our Christmas tree anyway, so it's going to be kind of cool just to have it there. Okay, come on. Where are you? We got to find it through all this. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Finally. Okay, so we put this on there, and this on the other side of that. There you go. You have your church. Then you want to put it on here. There you go. Awesome. Look at that. So, and then we put two white bricks on top of here to kind of help, I guess, with it being on here. Okay. Is that it? Because it looks like it is. Yeah, there's just two. And well, okay. I want to make sure. There's three. Looks like the orange, more of the orange one brick things. It's still gonna be cool to have this type of a church for my little city, my little Lego city. I'm excited. I'm excited to build this. So yeah. Oh, here's the flat piece we need on top there. Okay, so where is the other orange brick piece? I know there's another one. There has to be. Oh, there it is. And then as we go down, we're going to be excited because as we go down, more and more bricks are going to be added to this deal. Okay, here we go. Okay. So yeah, we'll put that on top over here. You're not seeing it because I don't have it up high enough. But we're building up the back of this. So yeah, we just put this on top, and we just added this bar thing that we built. There's a little bit of a space here, but it doesn't. To me, it's still gonna be cool. So, and it probably will be somewhat covered up anyway, and it's Lego, so I'm not expecting. They probably could have. Maybe they didn't do it because they thought it was too tight to add an extra little thin piece back there. You can always play with that if you feel like you could do it. You could do it better or change it. Or just leave it. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. So, there you are. That is what that looks like. Alright. So now we move forward to what we need to do now. Okay. So hopefully by the end of this we'll just have at least bag 2 done. And they're done in a nice bag. So I love how they did that. They did not do. Okay, we got to find some more pieces here. They did not do a. What do you call it? They did not just say here's a bunch of bags. Some of them do that sort of. They'll have them sort of individual, not as well. I still enjoy building it, but I love this because I was like, I hope, because you never know what the Lego company who's doing this is thinking. I will give them credit, a huge amount of credit, for at least, even though it's a complicated build, for at least understanding that it's a complicated build and that it's going to be a fun build. I mean, it's a learning curve. That's why it may take some people longer. Some people may just go right through and build to it. It depends, right? So let's see here. Where is that piece? So yeah, you're looking for pieces. Like, okay, here I could just throw a lot of these white pieces. I don't know how many I need. I'm building another window thing. Okay, so I may need a few. Yeah, I need some pieces. Oh, here. So let's get started on one of these. Okay, so you got to do this. You got to do this. Actually, we'll face it this way to make it look cool. And then you got to add in 2 white pieces, thin white pieces. 2 of these thin white pieces. And this is what I'll talk about. And, like, this is not so bad, but this is, there are areas where it may get to, you know, I feel like there could be areas where, you know, you're gonna have to stop and build. So like when you build this thing, don't expect it to do it unless you just go straight through and you have an evening and you just kind of sit there and build. But you may not. You may have a table. Take a table, a place, sit down every night. Maybe turn on the TV and just we don't need that. Just watch something and then just take your time. And if you make a video of this for yourself, like what I'm doing, just take your time doing it. Don't rush it. I mean, I couldn't rush it anyway. Actually, I was going to try to do it last week. I was going to continue it last week, but then things get in the way. Even when you're on disability, things get in the, you know, appointments or you have stuff to do. You know, just sometimes unexpected stuff to do that you weren't expecting to do, and that's just fine. That's how it works sometimes. And so you end up doing things, right? You end up things change. So I you know, did other things. I always make videos, so I did other things. I did make a short of some of the construction equipment I already had before I started doing building like this or building in this way for YouTube. I think I built it way before I even have this channel. So yeah, you know, it's just like, so some of that stuff I built before that channel, because I was getting back into Lego again, because I always loved Lego, but I mean, I was glad to get back into it. Okay, so it doesn't matter, we're just going to put these gate thingies on there. We just know that the only thing that's different is we have to make sure that when we do this, so you don't have built the same way, so all we have to do is make sure when we do it, we're doing it this way. We have to put the pieces on like this. So that's the only thing I have to make sure of. And everything's going to be different. We built it. So it's going to be blue, the first one. It's going to be blue again. Here, where's blue. And then there's going to be like, oh, whoops. Hold on. I like how they do this. I like how some of these building techniques, I mean, it's just, you know, you got to be different, right? Yeah. It's cool to see building techniques. It's cool to see how Lego can be used in building, you know. So that's just my opinion of it. Okay. You know. Anyway, so that's just my. But then we got, so now this one is different though. So it's different. This one has a blue, a red. It fits on the inside there, a red. See, this one's blue, red, green. This one's blue, red, green. You'll see it, I'll show you. Let's put this red one in first. Okay, there, you got me take, you know, you got to feel for it, get it in there. And then you got to do the red again. Or the green, green's on this bottom. And then there'll be another red lined up with the other red. So, here, let's see if I find the other red. And then this is what we got. This is what we got going right here. So there you go. That's it. And now we have all this stuff in the middle. And now we just put it up here. There you go. We just put it up there. I'm not sure because, yeah, we did it. Yeah, okay, we did it. Okay, so there you go. There may be a little gap there, which is fine. In the orange, I see a little gap there, but you may not see it that well. Plus, it's fine. It's awesome. So look at this. There's this. There's that. So I don't know what they're trying to. Let's see. So they did all that green. What is B1? Okay, so yeah, I'm looking because everything's there. So you're just doing that. Yeah, you're just doing. I don't see anything different with this. I want to make sure. I'm like I said, this is. I just want to make sure because everything that I know of is there, right? Everything I know of that needs to be there is there. So there you go. B7, B9. Okay. So that's all I could tell. Yeah. I want to make sure I'm always checking. Yeah, I don't see anything important there. Okay. Okay. So here we go. This is. Oh man, this is. Okay, this is where we're getting into it. Okay. Let's just do it. Let's go for it. Okay, so we're going to start pulling out pieces. We're going to start looking at 2 pieces. We're going to start looking at all these other pieces here that are here to build this one section of the church. So there you go. Let's get started on this. We're not going to try it. We're just, on this stuff, we just kind of follow along. I know you're going to build one side more than likely, then build the other side. Okay, so here, yeah, we got 2 whole bricks there, then we got some stuff going on here, and then we got, so that's, yep, and then we have, where's that piece? Oh yeah, we have a piece on top here. Oh, you just gotta keep moving forward. Keep moving forward, that's the goal. It's fun though. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Are we doing this? 13, yep. Then we add, okay, here's our favorite. Their arch. There you go. And then we add another 1 brick piece. There we go. And then we get to look at more of the arch stuff. It's fun. I mean, it's going to take time. It's not like, I mean, could a kid in theory build this? Yeah, if you have a kid, and maybe help them. If you wanted them for would I build this for? Obviously I am. Put it in my Lego city, yeah. I mean, it's an old church, and you have old churches, in real life, so it's not a hard thing to see. So then we rebuild the arch the reversed way, which that's kind of cool. You built it one way, now you're building it but backwards. You could always build the sides and then just connect them together. I'm building it backwards because I see what they're doing. You could always look. I do look sometimes. I did sort of look, but I got distracted. I didn't look I just knew that. Okay, this is back 2. This is what's going to build. And then I didn't. You can always plan ahead, I guess. If you do it in piece, or you just kind of sit there. That's why I said, take your time. You could sit there and kind of look at it and take your time to go through it. I try to do a little bit since I've opened the box with instructions now. I can do it, but this last week was busy for me, so I just kind of, I knew what I was going to build the second thing, but I didn't do much more than that. But you also don't have to. You just kind of take it slow. It's going to take slow anyway. Even if I sort of do look ahead and see what it is, what's going to happen, right? So, okay. So this one, okay, so we did this. Oh, nice. Okay, we're going to have some building to do. Okay, so we got 17. We just put this together, so we're kind of following along. But then we kind of added this already. So now we're going to add another one of those over here. And then I think we're probably going to add a 2 on the bottom of that. Oh no, that is the whole thing. Okay, good. That's the whole thing. Okay. This is where things get different. I laugh because it's true. This is where things get different. So we gotta look, and here I could still talk while we do this. We gotta look at seeing where the lights are for this. I kind of know. Oh, here we are. Here's the lights. Okay. So, oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Lights are gonna be fun. That's where you're gonna have your fun. Okay, so 8 LED lights. Okay, so we got LED lights. I try to be. I don't really want it. If I rip them open, I can always put them in another baggie. So we'll do this. Okay. So here we go. I'm hoping this is all it, and not me not having to, because they're saying. See, this is where we're gonna get stuck, because. Okay, is it in here? Or is it in there? I thought the lights would be in here. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, because I want... Okay, let me finish. Let me do this first. Let me grab... Here. Let me grab this, because this is part of it. Where is it? I thought I had everything out here. Okay. Well, it says back 2. So... Okay. Oh, bother. Alright. So they say there's 8. So... Okay, let me look at the lights. Let me look at the lights a little bit. Let me look at the lights. Is it with the instrument, or is it with nothing? Because it looks like there's nothing on these lights. This is where I think we're going to get kind of lost a little bit. It's with the lights. Okay, so how are we building this thing? ×2. Oh, okay, I know where it is. Never mind. I know where. So on each of these, there is this too. So that we could get. The lights, I'm gonna be a little. I hope we're not. This may take longer than we wanted it to. Because the lights, I wish it would include. I wish I would do better with the lights a little bit. I mean, it's a cool church. It's still a cool church. It's just gotta. Again, I probably should. I may need to look further, because this involves lighting the building. I've never had a lit building before, so this is the first time for me. So I may be making some mistakes, but hey, that's okay. You know, it's what happens. Everybody has to have something. First time for something. It's not going to be perfect all the time. But there's this. So there you go. There's that. So there's lights between here. But from what I'm seeing from the lights, there's a different. They say there's an 8, but is it connected 8, or is it? Okay, let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Is it connected 8? Does it matter where it comes from, or is it from the actual light strand that there's 8, or is it from somewhere else? Okay, hold on. It may be from here. If it's from here, then I may have to unplug it. Oh, hold on. I don't know if let's see. I may have to unplug all these. Try to be careful. Alright, you gotta be careful with these. So these may be the lights. They're really interesting and small. So, this is the light strand right here. So they're interesting and small. Let's see here. I think the idea is you can unplug these. I almost wish they would have started them out unplugged, because then it would have made it easier to plug them in maybe later. Or maybe there's a reason why they did it that way. Okay. Come on. Okay, there we go. There's one. Let's for another one. But I feel you really have to be careful because they're all kind of small. Alright. Come on. Alright, come on, come on. Alright. Okay. Okay, we got enough. Let's see if we could at least get one of these. Let's see if we get one of these undone. Okay, there you go. That will help us. Okay. Alright, this may be something we deal with. Okay, let's see. Is it okay? It doesn't matter. So the way they put these lights in there. Okay. Okay. So now we got 8 of these strands. So we're going to try. Okay. And apparently it goes on the inside of here. So we're going to try to fit it to here. Now, it says it goes on the inside, so now this may not be, let's see, they say 8. So let's count this one. This may not be 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so no, that's not what we want. We're wanting an 8 one. Okay, come on. 8. Okay, we want an 8 one. Is this 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. Nope, that's not 8. Let's see, 8. We were getting there. We were getting to 8. Okay. So 1. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. That's what we're looking for. But we got to unplug these. I'm unplugging them. I don't know if you want to or you should. I'm unplugging them because it does better. I'm going to do better. Then I can replug them into different sections or areas. Let's see, where's this one coming from? Okay, so that plugs into there. I don't want to unplug that. I'll leave that. The only ones I want to unplug are like this or this. And I was getting there, but I unplugged the, because you never know where these are. There we go. Okay, I unplugged at 8. Okay. Now I'll plug them back in. I have a feeling so that's how it's going to end up being. And the cables, obviously that's what the holes are for. And your bricks, especially if you do a lit up building, it looks like. I've seen lit up buildings, I've just never done one myself. Because I've always been interested in doing Lego lit up buildings. Okay, so there you go. This is going to be interesting to place this. Okay, this is probably going to take up half of our time. It's just placing these lights. Okay. Okay, hold on. We're going to do this, what I feel like is going to be the easy way. Shove the wire through first. Pull through a little bit. Then when I go to, hold on. I need to flip this around. Make sure it's so that I can, okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the whole huge tape thing off. Actually, I'm going to do it piecemeal on this one, maybe. Oh, maybe not. Okay. And now we get a few moments here. This is why I said you may need some help. You may need some help just to do it anyway, but have some foresight maybe. But here you go. We started. down over here somewhere. I could kind of see they make it look like it's just a little bit over there, and then you just kind of go and fill in the area. And I'll make sure to place it. It's going to look cool. Place it in the area, and then you're going to do the best you can. It's not going to be. It may not be perfect, but at least it will hopefully glow and do what you want it to do when you are done. There you go. Look at that. It's not. It's a little difficult, but if you take your time and try to be patient, I think you can actually do it and get it in there. At least it's in there. It's not good. It may not be perfect, but it's in there. I'm pretty proud of it. So, of course, this is, each of us are built differently. So, this may be more complicated on this section but that's fine. That's fine than foreseen, which is awesome because I think it'll still give the effect of what we want. Okay, so now we are nicely enough to place this right here in front of our. Oh, can we place it? Oh, you kind of see where I am at the end over here. There you go. I'm gonna place it in here. Come on, let's see if we can get it in there. There we go. There's your light. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Make sure that's what it is. Now when this lights up, it's going to go through faster because you're going to see it from the outside, not so much from the inside, unless you open it up and show the inside. And even then, it's not going to look too bad. It's not going to look too bad. Okay. And here's your extra cable. We're going to have to tie all that together. But there you go. So far, one part of the lit up building. I only have one light up in my main building. That's in my tower because it's a weird little light up brick that you just twist. But this is a true light up building. Okay. And that's what's really awesome is this lit up building. Alright. There you go. Okay. Okay, so now we're building. Now we're just building other stuff. So we finished that. That is fun. That took some time. That's what I'm talking about. This stuff takes some time. At first I almost wondered, man, if I'm going to have to quit for a bit and then come back and say, okay, here it is. But we got it here. Now we're building some weird, oh no, that's wrong. That's a 2-piece. There's a 3-piece. Oh, looks like we're building some weird wooden thing. I want to say it's a bench, but it may not be a bench. Let's say 3. There you go. Okay. Here you go. Let's see, what else do we have? We have some more stuff. That's right. 3, okay. That light took a bit. We'll see if we can do a little more. Okay. We have a special brick. Oh, here we go. These bricks. These are special bricks. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. That's cool. They're different, different bricks for the build that probably only, well, unless they've added to another build, that only really come with this build. Here's some of these top thingies that we may need. Okay. So, looking for more. Where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? Huh. Where did we put? Okay. There's more of this. I know there is. Where's that brick? Let's see. Is that it? Should be it. Oh, there's another tab. So that's right. Oh, there's a special brick. Okay. So there you go. Now we're putting these special bricks together with tops on them. So like the tops go on here first. So let's try that. Tops on here. Hope you guys are having a good time. I am. I mean, I had an okay weekend. It was great. You hang out with my woman, so yeah, that's awesome. That's always awesome. But you know, so yeah, we're adding this on. Come on, get on there. There, a little tough on that one. Okay, so well, I'll put the white piece over here. Okay, so where is that? Okay, there's another one. We added a bunch of these already. Okay. There you go. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let us put this on. You know, some of this, it's a cool build, but it's gonna be complicated. It's gonna be worth it. For me, it's gonna be worth it because even people who see it are gonna be like, whoa, you know. I mean, it's gonna be it's an exciting build. Okay, so let's see here. You gotta kind of take your time. That's what, you know, you just kind of gotta read the instructions, go through, it's not other Lego builds, which is a good thing, because if you like challenges, it's good to have a challenge. You know, and some things are gonna be easy, like, okay, now I feel like I'm going through maybe an easy stretch here in a little way. You just and then you get stopped a bit, and then you have to keep going, you know. And I always check, because, you know, even though I'm not in a complicated part, technically I'm just like, oh, you know, I want to make sure that I'm doing it right? So, because you already know it's going to be somewhat complicated, it's not going to be 100% easy, which, like I said, once this church is built, though, you're going to look at it and go, man, I'm glad I did that. But you don't want anything to happen to it either, because I don't want anything to happen to it. So I don't have to be. It's going to be one of those builds I'm going to be very cautious with. Alright, so there's that. Then we got to add in a 2-piece. I think we're going for another 3-piece. Let's see here. We're going for another 3-piece. Where's the 3-piece? Where is it? Where's the 3-piece? 3-piece. Let's try to see. 3-piece. And it may be good to lay out your pieces too, if you want to. I don't know. I like doing it this way. I only have so much room anyway, so doing it this way doesn't bother me too much. Okay, yeah. Make sure your pieces are snapped in there. And then you put a 2-piece on here. That's going to be down there in the middle. And then you put another 3-piece out here. And then you put another 2, like, weird brown piece. Where's the 2 brown piece? Oh, here's one. Hold on. Oh, there's one. Okay. 2 weird brown piece on here. See, I don't know what you're building, but on this one, but it looks. It may be the pulpit. It may be the pulpit. I'm beginning to think it's the pulpit. Okay. So then you put a skirt around here. Let's see here. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 2. Oh, not that one. Okay, we gotta find it. Unless it's what it is. Actually, that is what it is. It's bunch of pieces put together. I should have known that. So what you do is you use this and you kind of build this up. So, see, and that's usually what a lot of Lego is a lot of smaller pieces to sometimes make one big piece together, and then you kind of, and that's kind of cool, you know, just a lot of, it's sometimes a lot of small pieces just to make that one big piece look awesome. That's what I would say. Okay, there's that. There's that. Okay. There you go. And then you put it here on this side. You put one on this side. So yeah, so you're building this up to get another piece, and you do the same stuff over again. Yeah, sometimes there's repeats, and once you repeat, you're like, ah. Okay. So there's that piece, and then we get down. Oh, we're actually getting down on this, some of these pieces now. And then you kind of do this again, and then you just, okay, you're going to add stuff. Oh wait, hold on, wrong side. Helps to do it on the right side, guys. That's what it helps. It helps to do it on the right side. Okay, here you go. Here we go. So we do it on the right side, and then we kind of go here and add this. Where is it? Where is the other piece? Where's that extra piece? Where are those pieces? Here, I'm gonna look. Oh, there they are. It's getting smaller. That's the problem. It's getting smaller. Okay, there they are. There's at least a couple of them, and you just kind of, kind of build it up. Okay. Where's the other piece? Where's the other piece for that? Yeah, this is awesome though. Okay, where is the other piece? It's good when you can move forward. Okay, here we go. Let's add this on. So there you go. Look at that. There's your piece for your church. Okay. So what we doing now? We already added that. We now have a middle section to add. We now have a middle section to add, which is a little piece on each side here. So there's that little piece, and then there's another little piece on the other side, of course, and then the table has two of these little pieces. You could probably build a table, you know, take concepts and build a nicer table for your kit for stuff. This is what gets, you know, it's great to have ideas. Okay, here you go. That's why I love structure, especially furniture and structures, because I'm like, oh, I just have these certain pieces, I could recreate this. Okay, here you go. There you are. There it is. There's your little table. Everybody has a different way of doing things. That's kind of cool. So that's the end of the table part. So now what we do here? Well, now they want us to add it, but before I want to add it, actually I'll just add it now, I guess. They want us to add it, so I'll add it. Before you can also do before you add it, you can add the flower stuff on top of here. Let's do that. I want to add it, but I want to add the flower stuff. So how many of those? 6. And then there's this with a white brick thing on the bottom. There you go. That's their way of doing a flower. And you got 6 of these. So you go around and add them to just fill in the area. So, you know, you just kind of go in until you fill in all the green spots with the flower. Okay, green spots with the flower. Now you just pick them all up. If you have extras, that's fine, don't worry about it. I don't, I just add it to my pile. And then one day I'll be building, I'll be like, oh, I got plenty of these, and I just take from this pile. There you go. Okay. If I have any left over. Some sets you have stuff left over. Okay, there's that. Is there a cup? Yes, there's a cup. Of course there's a golden cup. Alright. Here's your golden cup for your deal. Here's your flour. Oh, put on the right side. God help. There you go. Look at that. Cool. And then now you have it. Now Bob the Builder can come over here and confess his sins and pray, and then be saved. Hopefully, there you go. That Bob can go back to building, and then visit the tavern later, maybe. That'd be kind of cool to add in Lego. I know people do that. They have like medieval taverns and stuff too. Let's see here. Benches. That's what we're now working on. Okay, so every time, it's really cool. Every time we do this type of stuff, we're building, we are building a way. Okay, so let's see here. We are building a way. We're building. Anyway, we're building more, right? We're building more of the church. We're building a way to kind of. Oh, whoops. Let's switch that around. Let's put this towards the front. This towards the. Oh no, towards the front. This towards the back. Make sure you have that correct. Not like me when I first start. Yeah, because the back. Yeah, you're gonna build this bench. You're building this bench. Okay, I think you're building like several of them. So let's build these. Let's do this, and then let's put. Yeah, we're gonna build these. Let's build these first. Then we're gonna kind of get into. Once we build these, we're gonna. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Then yeah, we were right. And then we're building these because they're like little, kind of weird little old-fashioned feet, I guess, or little weird feet on the bottom of these benches. Okay. Alright, there you go. Here you go. And here you are. Alright, there you go. That's what we have right here. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, let's get to this. Let's get this connections. Okay, connections. Oop. To build this bench. So easy, just a flat piece back. And then let's see, where is the other one? Yeah, there you go. There's your bench. Put that together. Boom, you got a bench. There you go. Basic. Well, it looks good enough, right? Now we gotta build 4 of those. So we already built 1. We got 3 more to go. Now part of me is just saying, let's build the other, and then I'll put the back on later. Alright, let's see here. There's this. Okay. Alright, there's that. There's this. There's this towards the front. And there is this to be, we put bottom pieces on. There you go. These aren't that hard to build. Okay. These are nice. I like them. Okay. Then we gotta go like this. Like this. Okay. Like this. And like this. Okay. There you go. And then we get to do that again. Except we gotta do it. That's the second. They gotta do it 2 more times. And then we can add the backs to these. So we got this. We got these pieces that we need. We got this piece. We got this piece. Okay, so we're gonna do this again. And we gotta add this. Yep, there we go. Then we gotta add this. Here you go. There you are. And then you gotta add this. And you gotta add this. You're adding stuff. We're adding stuff. We're building it. Okay. We gotta add more of this. We gotta add more of this. Okay. You may get hurt a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alright. There's 1, 2, 3. One more. Okay, let's get this to go in here. Okay, we got... Oh, nope, wrong one. We got this. Okay. We got this. And then we have this. So there you go. Easy. Okay. And then, for these benches at least. And then you got more of these. So there you go. Oh, it's getting down there. We'll probably finish with the second bag today, and then, you know, that'll be good for a video. That'll be good for today's video. And then we could kind of, we'll see. We'll see how we progress. I think as we build and stuff, it will make it easier. There you go. I think it may, well, I don't know if it'll get easier 100%, but it'll be more of an accomplishment, right? And so, I mean, I'm glad we'll see where we get down to. I mean, we'll see how many parts this is, which is fine. It's awesome, but it's just the first time I've built a building this scale and this detailed too. For me, this is a detailed building. I know there's some of you out there that are really great with. I hope to be that good someday. But I do okay on my own. I'm not, I'm glad for what I can do. You just gotta. It's awesome. But there are other people out there that are way better, and that's awesome too. It's not bad. People are creative, and people are creative in their own way. We see things differently, and that's just how it is, which is nice. But yeah, there are people really good at building. So I'm just glad enough to be building this. Alright, one more of these pieces. Is this it? Oh, not even the same color. Okay. Let's see. Let's hope there's nothing trapped under here. Okay, I moved it out of the way just to make sure. Okay. We don't want it. There you go. Okay. Where did that piece go? I'm looking. Sometimes it's hiding in places. Let's see. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see where it's hiding at. I'm missing a piece. I know I'm missing a piece. But I know it's here somewhere. I just need to figure out where. Where's that piece missing that I need for the back of this bench? For the bottom of this bench, it'd be nice to find it. Okay, well, here. Let me finish up some of these benches, because that may be another way I find it. Because then at least I'm continuing onward. So there again, let's do this here. Oh, you just kind of, you pop. This is just a flat piece on the back, and you just kind of pop them up and flip them wherever way you can have them lean back more, or have them sit up straight more, or I don't know. Okay, here we go. Let's see, where is the other one? Where's the other one? Okay, now I'm looking for another piece too. Okay, oh, I found this piece. Okay, I found this piece. That's good for the other bench that needs to be finished. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so there's bench 3. That's bench 4. Bench 4. The last one. The one that's becoming... I can't find its little piece for. That's a different color. So no. That's a different color. Where's the same color now? I know it's here and it's probably in front of my face too, which is funny. It probably would be in front of my face, knowing me. see, do I even have the other piece for it? Oh yes, I do have the other 2 pieces for the back of the bench. Oh, don't want to bump that. Sorry if I bumped the camera. Okay, here you go. So that's it. The only thing we were missing is the bottom. So now we actually got to find the bottom. But at least we got everything else put together for it. So it's not just that one bottom piece. One brown piece that's missing. Is it missing or is it just hidden? I think it's still hidden. Okay, let's see. Let's move this out of the way. Maybe I'll find it better. Alright, hold on. Nope. Trying to figure out where it is. Please don't tell me. Is it? I hope it's not under my Lego City, because that's a possibility too. Is it under my Lego City? Nope. I don't see it under here, so. Alright. Let's see here. Where did it go? Where did you go, piece? I can't seem to find it. Okay, that's a different color. So no, that doesn't work. Because that's a different color. Dark brown color. Okay. There we go. No. Let's see here. One piece is holding up everything. Okay. So the big thing is, though, is that you can put these benches down now. So they're like some weird... Here. The ones that I can't put down, I'm going to put down right now. There's this. Then they're like... Yeah, so it's going to be a small, cozy little church. My town's small, cozy anyway, so there you go. And that's what we're missing, the bench for the other one right there. If we could find that little brown piece, we'd be doing pretty good. We may have to give it up and then find it later. Or watch, we'll find it as we build. That may have to be a thing, too. I'm going to have to set the bench off to the side and then see what happens. But anyway, right now I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright folks, and we're back again. I had to take a little break. I mean, this is, I'm going to move forward from this. If I find the other piece for the bench, I'll put it there. We'll put it back in, but you've got the concept of how it works. So let's move on and see what I can build, and then if I see the piece left over, I'll add it and put the bench back in. So there, that's how we're going to have to play that. Anyway, here we go. So now we're moving on to build greater things. Okay, let's move some stuff. You know, I'm gonna move this out of the way so I don't. Yeah, I gotta move some stuff around so I can see. Okay, there we go. There we go. That will help. Okay, so here we are. We're just adding. We're building onto stuff. We're building something. I'm wondering if this is going to be a portion of the wall. You know, so like yeah, there's like a 4 here and a 4 here, and then like a 2. Let's see. Here's a 2. Here's a 2, and here's a 2. There you go. So like some kind of weird heavy-duty wall. Which, well, awesome. Okay, there you go. We got 1 space and a 1 space. Look at that. And then we got some stuff in the front, which looks like some, almost like what you use for garage doors. The little lines in there. I have these. I've seen these for like garage doors, except different white or red. Okay, there you go. Where's that other piece? Oh, there you go. There we go. Okay, so we did all of that. Okay, so 33. Yep, and then we're here. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Okay, so we're adding all of this on the edge. We're adding another edge. We're adding more stuff. Let's see if we could get any of this stuff done. Just build it, right? Just build it all. There you go. Just build everything. Okay. So, yeah, we're just... This wall's gonna be a pretty big deal. Let's see here. We got another, like, these pieces, which are at the end here. And then, it's interesting to build these walls. Okay. And then we have, a middle piece. So we got two, and then we got a middle piece in here. But because of this, we forgot something, which is just as equally important. We forgot to add in pieces on each of the edges. Black thin pieces on each of the edges. And see? So you're building this wall up. There we go. Yeah, just... this is going to be a build, guys. This is going to be a build. It's going to be worth it, though, in the end. I'm really excited about this. It's going to be worth it. I enjoyed it. I mean, I got it for free. It was awesome. It just showed up at my door again. I don't know, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited that I could do this and be able to build it. There you go. And add it to my little Lego city because, you know, yeah, I would have added a church. It would have been later, but I'm glad I got it now. Okay, so there you go. So that's all that. Interesting. Okay, so now we move on, and it looks like we're just building stuff. That's what it looks like. We're building stuff until, okay, here, this makes sense, I guess. So it looks like we're just building stuff until we get to wherever we're going to place it, right? So, here's this. Here's this. We're building this. You know, sometimes you got to build stuff up, right? You got to build bottom pieces. That piece connects to this piece, does this. Kind of cool. Alright, there you go. And then we add in a top piece to that. There you go. We add in a top piece to that. And then we do it again. We add in another top piece. I wonder how many of these are there. Is it just one or two? Let's see. We're gonna have to see that about that. Okay. There's another top piece to that, and then again, what do we do? Oh, we add in another flat piece. Where's the other flat piece? Another flat piece back in here, and then we add in another. Oh, we gotta find these line pieces, right? We gotta find these line pieces. So, where's the other brick that has lines in it? I hope I didn't use it. No, I didn't use it. Okay, brick with lines. Brick with lines. Oh, there we go. Brick with lines. And we built this piece up. Okay. So there you go. Good enough. And then we're going to add in another one of those top pieces. Good enough there. Oh, it's going to be in the middle, so no big deal, right? No big deal. I see where it's going now. I see what they're doing. So there's probably only going to be like one of these pieces. Okay, so yeah. So then we just kind of add in all these cool sides to it. Let's just get this built on top of it, add it all in. I would love to, I'm going to hopefully finish this church here soon. One thing is, I want to add it to my town, finish it. But one thing is, I also want to You want to move on and build other things too, but I want to see how cool it looks when it's done. I want to light it up. It's always cool to have a building. It's exciting while you're building it, but it's also cool when it's finished, because then you kind of look at it and go, wow, look at that. Okay. So yeah, there's some weird stuff in the middle there. Yep. So there you go. That's the wall right there for that part of it anyway. Then we move onward. Oh, now this is where we're getting, this is where stuff gets good. Or what's already been good, but this is where stuff gets even more interesting, it looks like. Okay, so let's pull out one of these pieces. I just pull a couple of these, so we're going to end up using them. So the first one is green. I could see, one person said that this was interesting to put these windows together, and I could see why. Green, red, and then another red, blue. Is it a light blue or is it a dark blue? Or does it matter? Because there's a light blue, but there's only one light blue. I don't see any other. Oh, that's that one. I'm building that one. Actually, here, hold on. Let me build the top one. Light blue. Okay, so let's do the light blue. Sorry, I should build the top one first. There's a light blue, and then there's an actual dark blue, and then I think there's a dark blue over the light blue with some weird purplish pink thingy in there, and then there's a purplish pink thingy on top again, because I want to make sure I got it right. And then there's some light blue. I guess if you just get it wrong, it's just your church looks slightly different. But you know, hey, you just take your time again, try to figure it out. You may, like I said, you may have to look at the glass pieces and kind of go, okay, this is what they're trying to do. Because glass is a little hard to, you know, sometimes it's a little hard to read on then, but you know, if you kind of take your time, you probably figure it out. Again, like I said, this is probably something you're not gonna, unless you're really quick and or you have nothing to do. It may not be something you build in one evening, or you may be able to have enough evening to do it, depending on what your time schedule is and what you're trying to do and accomplish. So you may be able to do that. Okay, here's red, green. Here's more red. Oh, whoops! Come on. Okay, let's put it back on there. Okay, there's more red, and some of the pieces may be a little tough. I do notice that on some of them, but other than that, yeah. See, there you go. You just gotta find. Sometimes you gotta find. Some pieces are a little harder to just. You gotta find the right way to put them in. Okay, there you go. There's all that. Okay, so there's two of those colors built. Here, let's look. Claims the red. This one goes here, like this. There you are. And the other one, it claims goes here, like this. Oh, so there you go. There it is. Okay. Then we get something again like this. Where is it? And then we get something like this again. We put this there, and we just, yeah, we put more. We put another 2-piece on top of that. Oh man, it's a build worth. It's a challenge. It's a challenge worth. It's a challenge worth it. I think it's worth it. Like I said, plus at the end of it, I get a church, and it's cool to add to my town. Already. All right, let's do this. Again, it's one of those that you may have to take time. Like this is going to take several videos. I already estimated 2 bags per. I've already pretty much estimated that it's going to be like 2 bags. Okay, hold on. 2 bags per video, or not 2 bags, 1 bag per video. So depending on how many bags are in there, besides the lighting kit, which we've already ripped into today. So let's see. I think there's another one built. Yes. There's another one of these built. but 1 bag per video considering what's going on. And actually, each bag does not technically have that many pieces to it. It's just putting these things together, kind of reading the instructions. You know, it's going to take your time. It's not going to... Now, some people, you know, it depends. I mean, if you built this type of stuff before, I think you probably could, you may be able to whiz through it, depending on how you've built from this company, or you've just built this before. You may whiz through it. Like I said, there's going to be pieces I probably will whiz through, and I'm already sort of seeing to whiz through some of this stuff when I kind of figure it out. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Let's put this on here. There you go. Look at that. There's more to the church. I'm excited, guys. I'm really genuinely. This is awesome. I really am excited about building this. Okay, so here we go. I hope that we're gonna put more of these up here, and then okay. More of those up there. Let's get to this. Here we go. Even with taking some of the time with the light, man, we are kind of doing pretty good. It's gonna be a little over an hour as it is already. I don't know how much it's gonna be over an hour. I mean, putting this first foundation, the section we did, took us quite a bit of time to put together. I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. But I'm glad they separated it into bags, so you could kind of build one. Let's say you just do 1 bag in the evening, if you can do it. That's probably an hour build right there. And if you do it slow, maybe 2-hour build, or it depends how fast you're gonna build it and how you figure it out. So like there you go. So far, that's the build. It looks cool the one it's done. I mean, complicated. This complicated look, or whatever, it looks good. I like it. I like the look. It's worth it, guys. It's worth it. Okay, so here we are. Okay, I need to look. I need to continue going on and looking. Let's see us. Yeah, there you go. I want to make sure. I want to make sure. Is it focused? We get closer. Look at that. Look at the glass. That's kind of cool. Alright. So, we're done with this. We're done with, and then now we get to place it. Now, where do we place it, though? Let's look. I have a feeling it's over here somewhere. Let's see here. They want to make it like it's facing this way for some reason, where that window's facing out. But where on where? Okay. Oh no, it's just facing out, but they want it over here, I believe. Yeah, still on those. And there's a 2 showing there. Yeah, they want it here. I want to make sure. They don't see, there's a 4. Yeah, it's there. It's there. It's there. It's not. I was like, well, that's a little close to the pulpit, a little close to the chairs, but there you go. They're just showing you how it looks. There you go. There it is. There's your wall. There's your first little bit of wall, and then this wire will go off over here, but I'm going to try to move it out of the way for now. Oh. There is one thing, though, that it does work on. So, here, we got to do some more of this. Up 2 brick. We got to add a 3 brick. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Oh, it's a 4 brick. Never mind. We're getting there. we're getting there. Alright, 4 brick. Let's put the 4 brick together. 4 brick. 2 brick. Top of that. And then we got another. And we got some more. We're just building brick stuff. That's pretty much what we're doing, which is awesome. Another 2 brick down here. Another 2 brick on the side here. And because we're trying to put lights through, we're going to put this holes, which is awesome. And people do use these for when they light up buildings and stuff. It's gonna be cool. There you go. There's your hole. Now we're gonna have to shove this through. So this goes through. That's the wiring. And we're going to have to probably put it something like... Alright, hold on. So make sure we shove it through the right way. Okay, yes. We're going to shove it through the right way. That would help. We're building it a little bit differently, because we're getting an overview of it. And then we're going to push. We're going to be putting that there. I'm looking, making sure. Yeah, it's... Yeah, because there's going to be one piece there. Okay, good. Good. There you go. There it is. There's our bit of a build there. There you go. Okay, guys. Moving on. Moving forward. Good stuff. Moving forward. Okay. So, what's next? Okay, well, what's next is let's get this done. Let's get this built. Okay. So here's this. Here's this. Here's... Okay. Here's this. What else do we have? Here's this. Alright. Yeah, we're just building walls. Okay, here we go. There we go. And then we got 6 feet, yep. And then we got, we're looking down. Oh, we don't need this right now. Looking down. And we're adding in another weird piece here. Okay. We're adding in so interesting pieces to keep it going where we. And then we have this piece. So this piece and this piece, and these two pieces right there. And then we just kind of add, like, it's a lot of little pieces. It's getting down there. Like, we'll finish with this bag. It's getting down there. It's not, there's no, yeah, it's getting down there. We're just little pieces, and sometimes you gotta look at little pieces, what that piece does, what this piece does. Okay, so there's that, and here's this. Yeah, we only have very few pieces left over, and then we kind of put these together. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's it. That's what it shows. They're sort of together. There's a little gap there, but we expect, right? It's okay. Yeah, there's a little gap. It even shows there. Okay. So, yeah, we gotta put the bricks side in. I love these bricks. These are great for... I've seen people build stuff with these, you know, like cool buildings. They're just brick buildings, and they're awesome. So yeah, that's what you're doing with the church. Alright, so yeah, that's what you're doing with the church. You're just building this. Okay, so we built that, and then here we are. We got to do this, and this. We got to kind of add this together. Some of this is just you just putting bricks together. Okay. Then we go up, and we look at that, and we look at adding more bricks. At least they're giving you. That's what I said. It's good. It's good. I love what I love about this build so far is, and now yes, besides this being complicated, is that, which it will be, it may be complicated, but I mean, it's good to give it a go, right? But the fact of the matter is, what I really like about this is that it's that it is a that they do it by bag, so they put the pieces in for one. So that's what I'm saying. This build may be per bag for me for building this because of what's involved, and so they want it on the 4. They want it there on the 4. Okay, here we go. There it is on the 4. Oh yeah, which we already added that, so I need to do a 3 and a 2 and a 1 and another brick, a weird brick piece. Okay. And let's see, anything else? Anything else? Okay. Guys, we're almost done with the bag. We're really almost done with the bag. Okay. Okay, so we got in our 1 piece. And then, did we put a 3 piece on that? Nope. Put a 3 piece here. We're building up a cool, interesting wall. That's what we're basically doing. And then we go here and we add that wall in. See, there you go. So now it's all added in. And then we face it this way. And then we add in some we sandwich in some more pieces. We sandwich in this piece with this piece. There you go. I think that's a good sandwich in. And then we... Is there anything else we could figure out? Nope. Let's see. Yeah, that's... Right, where did they put it up? Oh. Let's put it back. Let's put it up. Okay. There you go. We put it on there. Alright, so now we're looking... Oh, and we finish up with... a 2 piece here. Okay. Oh, but we face on the outside because we want the actual brick showing on the outside. Then we do this, and we have some extra pieces, but they may not be extra. Right now they seem like they're extra, but they're not. And the unfortunate truth is we may have to slide this town thing around for a bit. Okay, we may have to slide this town thing around. I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to put it over here on top of here. So what we do is we go like, is that it? Yeah, so that's what we put this on top of here. Yep, that's what we do. Put this, let's slide it on in. Let's make sure it gets on there. Okay, there you go. We put that on top of there. We have a few pieces left over, and those few pieces to help us add to the church. So, how do we do this? Alright. We then put this piece on here, like so. Okay, and then we add, and I look down, yeah, we add this piece on top of here. Then we do it again. Oh, hold on. Let's do it better. We add it on top of here again. And then we add in our other piece, final piece. And then there's a piece that goes on back here that slides up close. Actually, those two pieces look like they go together. Yeah, we should have added those. But there's a brick and that piece, and they kind of just add on the side there, right up against this. There you go, look at that. So there's two pieces back here that add up against. I can't slide it around, I need to slide around more. But let's get back to the front of what the church looks like so far with bag 2. There's bag 2. Let's move that around. We're missing something. Ooh. We're missing something here. I may have to just find a piece. I mean, I could, I guess in theory, just put it on here. Let's see. Can I find a quick piece? It may not be a piece I want, but it may be a piece that works, so that it feels like it's the same height. I'm afraid to, but I may have to find something I know will work there. What do I find? I thought I have to go digging through my pieces. That's a problem. That's the overall problem. Okay, hold on. Let's look and make sure I didn't miss any pieces too, because that can happen too. Alright. Okay, let's go through. Alright, so that too. Anything missing? Because that will help. So if there's anything missing, that's not a good thing. Okay. I don't see anything missing so far. I may have to figure that out. Let's see here. And then this is electrical stuff. I may throw that into its own. I just don't see anything. I mean, it's possible these could be missing. It's possible. I don't see that I did anything. So, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about that. But this is so far what the church looks like. I can move it over and see. So now we're getting into like bag 3. Okay. So what's all this other stuff for? These may be extra tools. I'm not joking. These may be extra tools. Because I don't see any of these other tools being used. Except for that one piece. These may be extra tools that we don't even use for this, which is fine. These, then I'll put them in a bag just in case, because if we don't use them, we don't use them. That's just fine with me. I'll use them in something else, which is funny because I don't see a drill in a church anyway. So they just sent stuff, which is fine. Okay, cool. So now this is it. This is bag 2. This is it. Bag 2. This is obviously part 2. Part 1 was first bag, opening up, looking at it, showing the box off too, and then this is part 2. Yeah, and we're gonna have to figure out the bench, unless I just put it in there and just kind of ignore it for now. And if I happen to find it, I may just put it on here for now and ignore it for now, because it will hold, it will sit there. So it just may not be something I wish I could find that. See if I just missed it, or I've been looking around, don't see it. So whatever, if I find it, I'll find it. But there it is. That's all I see right now. That is all I see. And look at so far, we're gonna have some wiring hanging out. That's just part of the. This is part of the building process. It looks like, which is fine. I expect that. I mean, I like the wiring. So, and then we'll reconnect things up again to the main circuit. I don't want to lose. I'm not gonna lose any of that stuff. Oh yeah, there's nothing. So that's bag 2, guys. Plus, starting with the electrical stuff, because that's its own bag. So I don't count that as I mean, overall bag count, yes, but I don't count it as the with the building stuff. It's along with the build. It's just its own little bag, which is fine for electrical, so that nothing probably happens to it. It kind of stays somewhat organized. But there you go. This is it. This is it so far. Thank you so much for watching this video with me. Thank you so much for the build, watching me build. Hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully you'll pick this up for yourself, build it. So far it looks good. I love it. I think it's amazing. I hope you guys will enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I want to say keep building with Lego. God bless you. Until next time, next build, the next video. Bye for now.